We're going Hopothetical today, and it's going to be the Villains and Brews with Nerdy Dudes week, as we stated in the Beer of the Week podcast. And if you did not listen to that, we're villainous this week. Because, Marcus, what was your brilliant idea?
So, as Ty stated, man, it's so exciting to say villains and brews this week. It's so different. We're trying something new, and we thought for the past couple of hypotheticals we've been doing, let's assemble a team of heroes, DC, Marvel, and it doesn't matter where they come from. Let's do heroes. Let's do a team of heroes. Let's do heroes this, heroes that. And we thought this week, let's try something different. Let's flip it. Let's assemble a team of villains this time. And what's one of our favorite DC characters? It's Batman, right? It's Batman. So we thought, let's go to Gotham City. Let's assemble a team of villains to try and take over this city before we are ultimately defeated or not defeated by Batman and the Bat family.
I think with our knowledge of Batman, I think we can take him down.
Oh yeah,
him and the Bat family won't stand a chance against our teams. But maybe not, because Batman's very resourceful. He is the world's greatest detective. But I think the people we throw at him are going to be a little too much.
It might be too much this time. I don't know if he has it in him this time. But we're sure as hell going to try. And I think that we've assembled some solid teams this week.
Yeah.
This one was really exciting. I was looking forward to this one.
Dude,
ever since we came up with the idea.
I was
just thinking about it. I couldn't wait to do this.
Swapping in and out a bunch, just like trying to think of like the best team. And there's people I would always forget about. I'm like, oh shit, this would be better than this one. This one would be a better this than this one. Like I'm excited.
Some people definitely left my lineup a few times and came back into it and then left again. So yeah, super excited. I can't wait to get going. So we just jump into it.
Yeah,
we just make it happen.
Yeah, and this week we're gonna tell you our teams first, and then we're gonna explain each, because Mark, you brought up a good point. It's, the people we choose have to like rely on each other in certain ways and their abilities and their strengths and their weaknesses. So it's easier to explain when you know the whole team than just going one by one by one.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we didn't want to spoil everything, so we're just, like you said, we're just going to go flat out, name the team. Did we do 5? Did you do 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So 5. A team of 5. Doesn't matter where the villains come from. We just got to get them on the same team.
Yep.
And we're going to throw them at the guys and see what happens.
We're gonna do the multiverse of madness and pull them from every which way direction and bring them into one Gotham City for a very sad Bat family.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough night for them. We'll just say that.
All right, so Marcus, do you want to name your team first, or do you want me to name mine first?
Yeah, I would love to go. I will take it from you. So, actually, you know what? Before we do this, I'm going to continue with the beer of the week that we had from the last show, and I'm going to take a sip first.
He's going to take a sip of Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA.
Love it.
Love it.
Got the skeleton for the villainous vibe this week.
Does he have a peppermint like ear thing going on?
It does look like that, doesn't it?
It does.
I think it is a peppermint candy.
I think it is too. I'd never noticed that. I've had that beer a few times.
Yeah, I never noticed it either. That's interesting. Okay, here we go. So, my team of 5. I'm just going to name them off. I'm going to spitfire them. Clayface. Gorilla Grodd. Magneto. Eobard Thawne, otherwise known as the Reverse Flash. And Loki.
I like.
Those are my top 5 people.
I actually
sink in for a second.
I had Eobard Thawne on my team for a while, but I switched them off because I went with a different route. But I love that team. You got,
Thanks, dude.
the mind manipulator, we'll say, and Gorilla Grodd. Clayface is just great villain within Batman's universe, especially because he can take on different different looks too at points.
You already know where that's going.
Oh yeah, I dig it. I think Magneto's fantastic to have on that team. You put a great team together. I love it.
Thanks, dude.
For for my team, I think I went a little too hardcore for Batman and the Bat Family. So I'm sorry.
No.
Rest in peace. But we're going with Ultron.
Ooh,
We're gonna go with Brainiac.
nice.
We got the Riddler from the Rose Gallery.
Yeah.
Carnage. And the man that's gonna get the most joy out of dismantling the Bat Family, the Joker.
All right. That's amazing. Yeah, great team, dude. I had a lot of those people on my team at one point. I was thinking about Spider-Man. Like, should I bring Venom? I was like, no, because I mean, maybe he's kind of an anti-hero sometimes. So, and then I was like Carnage, but then I just didn't do it. But I wanted him on there, so it's really awesome that you said that. You had another person that I had on. Shit.
The Riddler.
It's escaping me.
Brainiac.
Yeah, I wanted to put Riddler. I wanted to put Joker.
Yeah.
But then I thought like Joker was gonna be too like off the cuff and like make some weird choices. And like just because you can never predict what he's gonna do. But I mean in terms of like sheer brutality, he doesn't really hold back at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. That's a really good team.
So Marcus, let's hear your game plan with
Okay.
your trio, your group of villains.
So I was thinking Loki. Oh, actually, let's start with Clayface. As you mentioned before, Clayface can turn into anybody. Anybody that he sees, all he has to do is think about it, and he changes into their form, right? So, I'm thinking, what can we do to not call a lot of attention to what they're doing? We can't sound the alarm yet on anything crazy happening. So, I want to have Clayface infiltrate the police station without being caught. He'll just turn into a cop. No one will know any the wiser. He's going to take him in there. He won't be noticed. And I would have him be bringing in Magneto, like in handcuffs, right? So just a regular guy taking in Magneto to prison or to jail, and nobody thinks twice about it. While they're inside the police station, Magneto can start to destroy the whole place from within. You know, it's all the metal that's in there, all the guns go away. You can lock everybody inside. He just does his thing, as we've seen from the X-Men movies. He just completely, if any metal that's in the room, you're not going anywhere. He's got that whole thing under control. Now, how do we keep Batman and everybody distracted? Well, Loki, they don't make this power very apparent in the movies, but in the comic books, Loki can teleport without using the Tesseract. He can teleport to different places. So, my idea, Loki teleports to different places throughout Gotham City, and he uses his projection, mental projection, to make it seem like there's different, crimes happening, different people getting hurt, things like fires popping up all over the place. So that way the Bat family has to go and take care of everything. They're distracted from the police station. The cops aren't coming out anywhere to help because they're all stuck inside. Meanwhile, they're trying to save these things from these crimes from happening, save these people, but nothing's actually happening. And all Loki's doing is just wasting their time while all that's happening. He's out there just doing his thing. The family's getting confused. Batman doesn't know what's happening. So what the hell's going on? Are you with me so far?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay. I'm gonna take another sip of this. I feel pretty good about the plan so far.
I love it.
I think that they're doing it right now.
Taking out the GCPD, without
You have
Batman
to take
even
out the
knowing.
cops first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that they would be the ones saving the day, but it's more of a,
They'd be helping out in this scenario. They don't want Gotham taken over, so they're gonna be helping out big time.
Totally. So, at that point, where does Reverse Flash come in, right? He's got his speed. So he's just going to be zooming around everywhere, keeping an eye on Batman and Robin, or Batman and the Bat family, making sure that he knows where they are at all times, making sure that they don't get too close. You know, if they do get too close, he's so damn fast they wouldn't see him anyways. Just keeping things in check. At this point, I feel like the police station's taken over. So now what, right? If Batman were to ever figure out that that has happened, they're going to try and call for outside help to come in. So we would need Magneto to go to all the bridges in the city and just completely trash all the bridges. No way on or off the island. No way in or out to the city. City's kind of just stuck on its own. So now you're just trapped there with all these crazy villains. You're not getting any help. And I feel like they would be in a really vulnerable place.
Yeah.
Where does it even go from there? I mean, at that point, like, all your help's gone. Now it's really just Batman against everybody. You know, Gorilla Grodd is where he's like going to be my big muscle. Him and Magneto, really. Especially because Gorilla Grodd, he's super intelligent. So if things start to go south, he can figure something out on the fly. He's got his telekinesis abilities, so he can get inside people's heads, make them do whatever he wants them to do. Does he get inside Batman's head, make him go crazy? I don't think that Batman would be prepared for that. The Flash would, because the Flash has dealt with him before, but not Batman. He wouldn't know. It would be coming out of nowhere. I feel like Gorilla Grodd can just tear them apart from the inside.
Yeah.
Make them do crazy things. Make them hurt each other. Make them think that they're somebody else. And they would take each other out. And boom, they're gone.
Boom.
Or they're done.
So
no help. It's a very sad day for them all.
So final question. Do the villains make the demise of the Bat family and kill them, or do you just let them live and be tormented in a Gotham taken over by your villains?
I think killing them is a bit rough. That's a bit sad. I mean, I guess it's even more crazy to let them just be tormented for forever, right? That would suck bad.
Yeah.
I guess he would just take him out.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I know Batman's the man, but is he really stronger than Gorilla Grodd? Has like super strength, super speed. I mean, it's a giant gorilla.
It's true.
I don't think there's any way.
I don't think he can be smarter than him too. You know, I don't think he can outthink Gorilla Grodd.
I don't know. I don't think so.
And even with that, like, what part of the Bat family is going to be ready for a speedster? You know, I know Batman has his contingencies against every hero and maybe every villain, but at the end of the day, if he does not have the help of the Justice League, can he really stop a speedster?
Right. Especially one that is not the Flash. You know, the Flash has a heart, and he can probably be talked down from the ledge, you know, if he ever starts to get into a moral quandary about something.
Yeah.
But Reverse Flash, as you and I know, is evil as all hell. He has no mercy.
Nope.
And I think it would prove very challenging.
He killed Barry's mom. Poor lady.
Yeah. When he was a child in front of him. So
ruthless,
man. So I got my infiltrators, you know, the Lookout, the Illusionist, some muscle. I'm trying to have a well-rounded team.
I love it. So this is my team, right? How I think of taking over Gotham is the Riddler is going to be on my forefront, right? He's going to be tricking Batman and hopefully also bring in, you know, the Bat family. And if they don't come in off the get-go, that's where Carnage comes in. He's going to be the muscle, the wild card. You know, Joker's also going to be a wild card, but that'll come in later. But Carnage is like my muscle wild card. So while the Riddler is making these, you know, weird whips and questions and riddles for, you know, the family to solve,
yep,
my boys Ultron and Brainiac are going to combine their brain powers and create an army of the most powerful robots known to man. Because we've seen Ultron's army, We've seen Brainiac's army, but what if you combine them? What if you combine those two brain powers and make these super robots? Kind of like if you've watched the Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, how the parademons were these, I forget what they're called, but they were like what Doomsday? It was like the parademons, but Doomsday kind of infused.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what they were called.
Yeah, I forget what they're called too, but so they would be making this team of super robots to start on the outskirts of Gotham and making their way in to take over the city slowly, while the Riddler and Carnage are posing this distraction to the Bat Family, right? And, the Riddler is going to get stopped by the Bat Family 100%. We're accounting for that. Carnage may even get stopped by the Bat Family, which is fine because all we need is time in this plan. We want them to waste time. We want Batman and Robin and Red Hood and Red Robin and Batwoman and Batgirl all to be distracted while my boys Ultron and Brainiac are doing their thing, right? Because, Ultron and Brainiac are very intelligent. A lot more intelligent than Bruce Wayne and even Tim Drake. Tim Drake is very technical and smart, but he ain't stopping Brainiac and he ain't stopping Ultron, I'll tell you that much. Mm-hmm. So, when the Riddler and Carnage get stopped, this is where we throw the Joker in. The Joker is going to be the wild card. I want him to go off the cuff. I don't care what he does. All I need him to do is just save a little bit more of that time and be ruthless, be aggressive, do what you need to do. Be the Joker. Because even if they stop the Joker, at this point, this huge army has collapsed on Gotham City and has almost taken it over. And you know what the icing on the cake's going to be? Is when Brainiac's ship comes rolling over Gotham. And we ain't just taking over Gotham, bro. We're taking Gotham. We're taking Gotham in that ship. And Batman and Robin and all those other Bat Family members are going to be stuck with the Joker in Brainiac's ship for life. And that's what we're doing. We ain't killing the Bat Family. They're going to be tormented in Brainiac's ship forever. And that's how we're taking Gotham.
That's ruthless, man. That is ruthless.
Yeah.
No mercy.
No. Batman, from the villain standpoint, Batman, you've been a thorn in the side of too many villains for too long. So we're taking you far away from Earth. And we're going to let Superman and Green Lantern and Green Arrow and Black Canary, Supergirl and Wonder Woman do their thing. But the master manipulator, the brain, the world's most smartest and best detective is gone.
He's gone.
The snap of a finger.
He ain't coming back.
Nope.
Oh, dude. That's a good plan, man. Yeah, that army that they're gonna have, it's the numbers game at that point.
Yeah, I was thinking Justice, especially the second game, where Brainiac's, team of Brainiac droids come into play. But then I also thought, in Age of Ultron, and I'm like, those two can put together these robots that would be nearly unstoppable. And, once Gotham's taken down, all that's left really is Batman and his family. They're not going to stop these robots. Then we're taking the city.
They did.
Yeah, we did.
In
we
your
took
situation,
that city.
They did. You succeeded.
He's a prize on Brainiac's ship.
Let's see. Oh man, we can do impromptu right now.
All right.
Impromptu. So, to give them help, suppose we gave them. Who could we give the or Batman and the Bat Family to help, and then maybe we can add one more villain.
I mean, you could give him Superman. You could give him the ace in the hole.
Yeah, that's true. Give him Superman,
which would cause a huge threat, especially in both our sense. Well, in my sense, even with a huge army that's super powered, we don't have kryptonite. I don't think.
No.
Maybe they wouldn't account for that if he just starts flying over. If we were just trying to take over Gotham, so that would be tough because he can just fly around and just destroy people. Even the Flash. If you had the Flash in my sense, and not your sense, because you have Eobard, you have that speedster to stop, the Flash. But for me, the Flash would ruin my whole plan.
I wonder. Yeah, I mean, you would if you put Superman on the team, you would have to have Lex Luthor
Yeah,
because he always walks around with kryptonite in the back pocket.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's always got his kryptonite.
No,
Ready
he's
with
always
him.
ready. He's always ready to take out Superman. So he would
He's
be
just always strapped.
yeah. And then if I had to choose someone, if I was the Flash, it would be the Reverse Flash. He would be my guy, or Zoom.
I wonder if having I thought about putting on my team. I thought about putting Sinestro on my team.
I like that.
Thought that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I do like that. Have a
lantern.
Yeah, a fear lantern. Just
yeah,
because that's tormenting right there too. Like the way they breed off fear, and if you got all of Gotham in panic because the GCPD's down and Batman's getting in the back of them getting worked, the fear is real, and that's only going to make Sinestro more powerful.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially man, that would be a cool team too. You put the Scarecrow on the team.
Oh dude,
and then,
that would be perfect.
Those two would they work off each other.
You need them. That's it. The fear toxin and the fear ring itself. And then if you want to give Scarecrow the ring, the fear ring, that man's dangerous with that. He's living.
That would be a
off
totally
that.
different team. Totally different team. I'd have to rethink everybody after that if I put those on.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I
didn't even think about it that way. That would be sick though.
That would be cool. Like Sinestro, Scarecrow. I would keep Clayface in there. It would be like
Carnage would be really good on that team.
Yeah, Carnage would be good too.
Yeah.
Just like scary, vicious characters, especially because if it's working with the fear toxin and fear itself, like you need scare, you need freakiness, you need, you want everyone in a panic because it's just gonna make them more deadly and more powerful,
more strong. Just have Man-Bat flying around out there.
Right? Yeah, seriously. Hell, dude, they might make a great team to take down, Darkseid or Thanos, because all they need to do is not even make Thanos afraid, is make people around them afraid, just to be more powerful.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Oh man, that's such a different route that I didn't think about.
I like that. I didn't think about that either.
Yeah, that would be super interesting. If they did some kind of crossover. Well, they would be able to, because it's all in the same universe.
Yeah. Or what about another route you can go is kind of like the Atlantis versus Gotham route, where you take Black Manta, you can take what's his face, Aquaman's like brother or cousin.
Oh, King.
King Orn.
Yeah,
you can go with him and Black Manta and do like a full water assault, because Atlantis, they have some powerful weapons. They're coming from the sea. They can create tidal waves and just totally just run up on Gotham if they wanted to.
Just drown the planet.
Right? Yeah, just drown Gotham,
Yeah.
How does the Bat family protect that? Obviously, you can have, things to breathe through, but at the end of the day, they live in water. They swim in water. That's their ground. So even if Batman can breathe underwater and the Bat family can breathe underwater, they can't stop them. It's just not going to happen.
I was thinking about I was trying to think can I put cool Marvel villains in there? I was thinking about all the villains that they had and that we've seen in the movies and TV shows. People haven't seen it yet, but Doctor Doom would be really cool. Yeah. But that would make it super hard though. Like I don't know how the hell are you supposed to stop that if you don't have magical abilities.
Well, that's why I really wanted to do Omni-Man, but that just would have been.
He would have just wiped everyone out.
It would have been overkill. That guy has no remorse.
Yeah, you only need one on the team.
And what he would have done, he would have came in and used Mark as a weapon. He just held him by his face and smacked him against the whole Bat family.
Oh, Jesus. I bet the Joker would just be laughing his ass off the whole time.
Yeah, for me, that's why, for the Joker, the end-all, be-all was to take Gotham and leave Joker in there with Batman just so he can forever torment that man.
Oh, that would be everything for him.
Oh, yeah. It's like their love story. It's just, If he has nowhere to go, he can't leave Gotham. They both can't leave Gotham, so they would just be there forever together.
That would be the Joker's perfect ending.
Yeah, that's why
Although,
he's a
yeah,
part of the team because he's in it. He's like, that's all I need. I don't need to go anywhere else. I'm not going to Bahamas. I'm right here in Gotham, day in and day out.
that is his thing. Oh man,
It's
that was
just
good.
yeah. This is fun because it's cool. Like look at the two other scenarios we just thought of just off the cuff about what villain teams can take out or try and pose a threat to Gotham with the Bat Family. These scenarios, I love them. Like
Mm-hmm.
Marcus, I love that you brought up this idea like hypothetical. It's freaking fantastic because there's
Thanks,
so
sir.
many scenarios and different members we can choose from all over the place that that is fun to think of and would be a great crossover. Even like it's just imaginary, but to ever see these things happen like on a YouTube channel or on the big screen or even in like animated would be freaking awesome.
Well, yeah, just like a comic series.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, no, for sure, man. Um, what if we did let's strip down the team to three,
Three.
and let's strip down the team to three, and let's see.
I would choose for my three. It would stay Brainiac.
Mm-hmm.
It would be Joker, and I would probably keep Ultron.
Okay, let's
I
make this more interesting.
okay.
Let's just stick. What if we just stuck with inside of Batman's world?
In Batman's
A
world.
trio of villains, and it's not the whole Bat family. It's just Batman and Robin.
Okay. Joker,
Yep.
Bane,
Okay.
and I would do I think Poison Ivy
Ooh.
because
That's yeah. It's always good.
Bane would be my muscle. Joker obviously is my wild card, the one who wants to see Batman just get whacked out crazy. And Poison Ivy, she's a seductress. She has, the sense to, even maybe turn Robin against Batman.
Mm-hmm.
She has the powers of, the plants and the grass and the green. So, she's super powerful. So
Totally.
I think those three could pose a very good threat to Batman and Robin. Maybe not win because, Batman knows them. He
Yeah.
can obviously counter all three of them in ways that they might not know. But I think together, you got the wild card, you got the muscle, and then you got the elemental surprise. So that would be my team.
I would probably do. It would have to be the Joker
Yeah.
because he's even though he's crazy and off the cuff, he is still a brilliant mind
Yeah.
to be able to lure Batman into these traps all the time. He's always got these schemes. So definitely the Joker. I would say I think Deathstroke needs to be there for
Yeah,
sure
that's a great one.
because Batman is he's admittedly so one of the only people he's afraid of is Deathstroke.
Yeah.
And the last one, man, it'd probably be the Riddler.
Yeah.
It would just be mentally exhausting to have to be physically exhausted with Deathstroke, and you're just mentally exhausted with the Riddler and Joker.
And
Those two are
Joker,
just
yeah.
yeah, it would be too much, I think. But I mean, he's done it before, so actually, I don't know. Have they come up with a story with those three?
Yeah, it was recent. It was in Rebirth. I'm blanking out of the storyline. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah, it'd just be like it's not just like one of them when you can focus all your efforts on one. Like getting those three would just be overwhelming.
I think it was like War of Riddles. War of Jokes and Riddles. That's what it was.
Oh man, I gotta check that one out.
Yeah,
Was it awesome?
I haven't read it yet, honestly.
Oh.
I'm in the middle of weirdly enough, I have the DC universe. Well, now it's called something differently. It's all our comic stuff, but I have this list of where to read these stories in a row for Rebirth, because I'm interested. So
Mhm.
I'm not up to that yet. It's Batman Volume 4, Rebirth Batman Volume 4.
Yeah.
And I'm almost there, but I know Kevin read it, and it's very interesting. Yeah.
I have to check that out because that would be a sick story.
Yeah, 100%.
I gotta check that out, man. Um,
Well, yeah.
dude, Batman: The Long Halloween came out today.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Dude, I get that. We
Watch
definitely
it.
gotta watch that, man. I'm excited for that.
Oh, I'm watching it as soon as we're done. We're done filming.
It's a fantastic comic, and I can't wait to see it
I love it.
animated, man.
It's one of my favorite comics.
Yeah, so good.
Oh, it's going on, everybody.
It's going on.
After we hit stop,
Amazon
going to
Prime,
watch
baby, gonna hit that up real quick.
I gotta go be a fanboy to Batman now that I just killed him.
Right? Yeah. Now that we kill him, we're gonna go watch Long Halloween and say we're sorry.
I'm sorry. It's like in what is it? Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He's like, I'm sorry when he stabbed the pig.
Yeah.
When he killed it.
So good. Well, for all of you listening and watching, let us know your teams. How would you take out Gotham City and the Bat family? There's so many different possibilities with all the villains that we have in, comic book lore, and it's just fun and exciting to even think about. I had such a blast coming up with this team, even though it was a little overkill, but it was just so much fun, man.
Oh hell yeah, that was a really fun one. I'm glad we got to do that.
But
Today on Villains and Brews.
Yep, Villains and Brews with nerdy
Maybe we'll pop out the
dudes.
Villains and Brews every once in a while. Just
Yeah.
throw it out there.
We're gonna have to maybe get a little logo made up for the villain side of it.
Yeah,
I would
that'd be
love
cool.
that. But yeah, Marcus, it's always an honor, and it's always
Absolutely,
a privilege, my friend.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers, that beer of the week.